Good morning, students. Today in the last class we have completed with the first chapter, that is cooperative banking in India. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is development banking. Okay. Now as we all know, as the word suggests, development banking मतलब यहाँ पे ये जो banks है that will help to develop a particular sector. Okay, जो banks है वो क्या करेंगे, जो particular sector है उसको develop करने के लिए they will try to help that particular sector. जैसे कि industrial sector हो, नहीं तो इफ़ यू हैव योर टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर, एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर, दैट इज़ द मोस्ट फोकस्ड सेक्टर बाय द इकोनॉमी. ओके, जो हमारी इकोनॉमी है, व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर्स एंड दे विल ट्राई टू डेवलप दैट एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर्स. सो today's chapter is development of banking sectors in India. Okay, now in this chapter you all are going to learn you all are going to learn the meaning, features of development banking, functions of development bank in India, role of development bank in economic development, challenges before the development banking in India. Okay, so these are the four terms that you all are going to learn in this chapter. Now as I told you, this particular development bank, what they will do, they will provide finance to a particular sector. Okay, that is, development banks are specialized financial institutions. They provide medium and long term finance to the industrial and agricultural sector. Okay, so what they will do, they will provide finance to both, that is private as well as public sector. जैसे कि private and public are government handled. Okay, so development banks are multi-purpose financial institutions. Okay, they are for multi-purpose. They will try to finance, they will give some training, whatever they can do they will do. So that's why they are known as multi-purpose financial institutions. Okay, they do term lending in investment in securities and other activities. Okay, so they are involved in many other activities. They will lend loan, they will try to invest in agricultural sectors, and also they will try to invest in securities and other activities. So they even promote saving and investment habits in the public. Okay, that will, they will try to accept deposit from the public also. Okay, so the origin of development banking may be traced to the establishment of Society Generale pour Favorise one. Okay, that is Industrie Nationale in Belgium 1822. But the notable institution was the Credit Mobilizer of France, established in 1852, which acted as an industrial financer. Okay. In 1920, Japan established the Industrial Bank of Japan to cater to the financial needs of her industrial development. In the post-war era, the Industrial Development Bank of Canada 1944 was established. Okay. The Finance Corporation for Industry Limited FCI and the Industrial and Commercial Finance Corporation Limited ICFC of England 1945 etc. was established as modern development bank to provide long term to industries. Okay, in 1966 the UK government set up a Industrial Registration Recognition Corporation IRC. Okay, so this was the detail that was found. Then in India, our country, the first development bank was Industrial Finance Corporation of India, that was established in 1945, which is also known as IFCI. Okay, ये है हमारा first industrial bank in our country. Okay, so this industrial bank was only for the development of agricultural as well as for the development of industrial sectors. Nowadays These development banks are established for the purpose of promotion and development of industrial sectors in the country. Large number of development banks are functioning with the multidimensional activities. Okay, so that is, development banks are also called as financial institutions or statutory financial institution or statutory non-banking financial institutions. Okay, so development bank provide two important types of finance, that is direct finance as well as indirect finance, that is refinance. So presently commercial banks are providing all kind of financial services including development banking service. Okay, and also nowadays development banks are specialized financial institutions are providing all kind of financial services including commercial banking service, diversified and global financial service are unavoidable to the present day economics. Hence, we can classify the financial institutions only by the structure and setup and not by the service provided by them. Okay, so they provide banking service but not all kind of financial service that are provided by the. So here ये जो development banks है, this development bank is a bank that was फाइनेंसिंग डेवलपमेंट. ओके, डेवलपमेंट जहाँ पे है करना है वहाँ पे फाइनेंस करने के लिए ये डेवलपमेंट बैंक क्या किए थे, दे वर इस्टेब्लिश. सो ट्रेडिशनल डेफिनेशन ऑफ डेवलपमेंट बैंक इज वन विच इज अ नेशनल और रीजनल फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन designed to provide medium and long term capital for productive investment. Okay, after accompanied by technical assistance in less developed areas, development banks fills a gap left by the underdeveloped capital market and reluctant of commercial bank to offer long term financing. So the term development bank and development finance institutions are synonymous. Okay, so they are one and the same with each other, although the term development bank represents a similar language. Okay, so development bank and development financial institution, they will provide long term as well as short term capital for the development of a particular area. Okay, so in some context, however, the term development financial institution is appropriate to use because the term bank connotes, among other, a deposit taking activity which is some countries DF and are not allowed to undertake, but the content of financing development, both terms however are used interchangeably. Okay, so this is the meaning of development bank, that is they are mostly established for the mainly for the purpose of financing development. Then definition we will see. There are some definitions which are given. First definition is given by Professor William Diamond. Okay, he says development bank is one which encourage new entrepreneurs, provide them capital and thus help in industrial development. Dr. K.V. Prabhakar, he says development bank is a multi-purpose institution, okay, which shares the organizational risk, changes its policy as per the industrial development and encourages new projects. Okay, third definition which is given by Professor Sri B.K. Madan. Okay, B.K. Madan says a development bank is an institution, okay, which not only supplies capital to industries but also provides them technical and managerial advice and help in sale and management. Okay, so these are some of the definitions which are given by some great banking experts. Okay, next is features of development bank. So what are the features of development bank? So first is it is a financial institution. First thing is what? It is a financial institution. It distributes its share capital, debentures to people and collect funds which are giving loans. It is an institution functioning in accordance with the banking rules. Okay, that is the first thing, that is it is a financial institution. Second is it is a multi-purpose financial institution. Now these banks ये जो है they help in starting new projects, in raising capital, guide in purchase of machines, vehicles, etc., provide advice for running an enterprise, guide in purchase of raw materials, sale of finished goods, and helps in other aspects also. Okay, so this is the function. That is, first it is feature is what? It is a financial institution. It is a multi-purpose financial institution. As I told you, they will provide help for raising the finance, they will help to purchase the machinery, vehicles, they will also advise the enterprise, they will guide them in purchasing raw materials, and also help them in sale of finished products. Next is medium and long term loans to business firms. Okay, now these banks provide medium and long term loan assistance to economically viable business unit. Okay, ये जो unit है, this banks what they will do, they will provide medium and long term finance assistance to economically viable business unit. They don't accept deposit. Now these banks don't accept deposit from the people like commercial banks. Okay, general public cannot open current, saving and recurring account with these banks. Next is it is an expert institution. Now these banks appoint expert in various fields like industry, commerce, agriculture, and they take their help. Okay, these banks function in consultation with these experts. Borrowers therefore can avail their advice at concessional rate fees. Okay, so they can get expert this thing also, expert knowledge also from the people. They can get expert information also. Next is development finance or developmental finance. Now these banks what they will do, they will help in the process of economic development by making finance available to the productive unit. Okay, these units have their potential to survival, which can withstand competition, are assisted by the development bank. Next is encouragement to the investment and entrepreneurship. These banks only not only assist existing unit but also motivate setting up a new unit, help them in their further development. More stress on implementation. Now ये जो banks है, they will these banks do not merely provide finance but also guide industrial unit in deciding location of the plant, in the purchase and installation of machinery, the production and management of unit, and also in sale of final produce. Development bank assist industrial and other units so that they will succeed and other will draw a lesson from them. Okay, next is inspiration to new and small units. Now ये जो है these are experts in the development bank. ये जो experts of these development banks जो है, they will motivate new and small business units for their development. Next is social and economic objectives. These banks work for the achievement of those objectives which will promote overall development of the country. Next is encouragement to saving and investment. As these banks promotes the development of new and existing business unit, they indirectly help in improving savings and investment level in the economy. नेक्स्ट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ सोशल वेलबींग. नाउ द डेवलपमेंट बैंक्स जो है दे फंक्शंस फॉर द सोशल वेलबींग बाय असिस्टिंग इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ बोथ पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट बिजनेस यूनिट फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री, commerce and trade, agricultural service. They provide advice and guidance for the success of this business unit. Thus these banks work for the improvement of social well-being. Okay, that the main objective of this bank is what, to for the objective of social well-being. So features क्या है? It is a financial institution because it provides finance to the people. It is a multi-purpose financial institution. It is having medium and long term loans. It provides medium and long term loans to the business firm. They don't accept deposit. Okay, it is an expert institution. Development finance, they help in development of the finance for the development. They encourage to the investment and entrepreneurship, move stress on implementation, inspiration to new and small unit, social and economic objective, encouragement to saving and investment, objective of social well-being. So in the next class we will see what are the functions of development banks in India.